Hello guys and welcome to another video on DJ Vlogs. Now today we are going to be reviewing Now That's What I Call Country 2021 edition. This album was released just a few days ago and in today's video I'm going to be reviewing it. I'll review the cover, review the disc artwork and also check out the track list. So first of all, the cover. Now I really do like this cover. I liked it when they announced it and I showed it off, but I still do like it now. In the background you've got the blue sky at the top, you've got kind of sand around the bottom, and I think they've got also horses in here as well. They've got of course the title in the middle with Now in like an orangey, like a yellow fading into orangey colour, and Country is also in that same colour, but what they've done with That's Where It Says That's What I Call is also in the orange but with a white background, which I do like. It looks very nice. And down the bottom it has a few of the artists that feature on the album. I know they've been doing this with a few of the albums they've been releasing this year, and of course they've done it with this one. I'm guessing that's something they're going to carry on doing, but overall I really do like the artwork. Now let's move on to the CD artwork. The album features 4 CDs, of course. I have 80 songs on the album, so 20 songs on each CD, and let's get into the CD artwork. So here is CD1. This is CD1. I really do like this. You've got a red background, you've got Now That's What I Call Country, the title at the top, and you have CD1 at the bottom. In the middle, I'm not too sure what that is. I think it might be maybe sand or something. I'm really not sure what that is. It looks a bit strange, but I suppose overall I really do quite like the disc artwork. It looks pretty nice. Now let's move on to CD2. This is CD2. Again, it's pretty much the same as the other discs. You've got the title at the top, Now That's What I Call Country. You've got CD2 at the bottom, and again you still have that sand thing in the middle. Now let's move on to CD3. This is CD3. Again, it's the same as the other discs. I'm not sure if the sand maybe moves a little bit or whatever it's supposed to be, but I still do quite like that. Of course, title at the top as usual, and CD3 at the bottom. Now let's move on to the last disc, disc 4. This is disc 4. It's the same as the other discs. You've got the title again at the top, and of course you have CD4 at the bottom, and whatever that thing in the middle is, I think it might be sand. It could be something else, but again you've got that in the middle. Now let's move on to the track list. Now the track list features 80 songs on 4 CDs. The full track list is on the back. You have disc 1, disc 2, disc 3 and disc 4, but when you open up the album and have a look inside, here is of course where disc 1 would normally be, and you have the full track list for disc 1 on there, and then you turn it around and you have the full track list for disc 2 and so on. So now let's have a look at a few of the songs that feature on each disc. Now disc 1 has 20 songs, disc 2 also has 20 songs, disc 3 has 20 songs, and of course disc 4 has 20 songs as well. So starting off with disc 1, we have Take Me Home Country Roads by John Devner. You've got Let Your Love Flow by Bellamy Brothers, Blanket on the Ground by Billy Joe Spears, Islands in the Stream by Dolly Parton and Kenny Rogers, You Needed Me by Anne Murray, The Most Beautiful Girl by Charlie Rich, You've got Away by Shania Twain, Sylvia's Mother by Dr. Hook and the Medicine Show, Ring of Fire by Johnny Cash, and ending disc 1 we have Always on My Mind by Willie Nelson. Now let's move on to disc 2. Now with disc 2 you start off with Nothing Breaks Like a Heart by Mark Ronson and Miley Cyrus. You've got Dancing by Kylie Minogue, All I Want to Do by Sheryl Crow, You Want to Make a Memory by Bon Jovi, River Deep Woman by Lionel Richie, Girl Crush by Little Big Town, The Bones by Karen Morris, To Carry You Home by Ward Thomas, and ending CD2 we have From a Distance by Nancy Griff. Now let's move on to CD3. With CD3 we start off with Rhinestone Cowboy by Glenn Campbell. You've got When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman by Dr. Hook, Snowbird by Anne Murray, Annie's Song by John Devner, Angel of the Morning by Juice Newton, Every Which Way But Lose by Eddie Rabbit, I Walk the Line by Johnny Cash, King of the Road by Roger Miller, Behind Closed Doors by Charlie Ritchie, The End of the World by Skeeter Davis, and ending disc 3 we have No Charge by JJ Barry. Now let's move on to CD4. With CD4 you start off with The Devil Went Down to Georgia by the Charlie Daniels Band. You've got Achy Breaky Heart by Billy Ray Cyrus, Dance the Night Away by the Mavericks, Foggy Mountain Breakdown by Flat and Scruggs. You have Convoy by CJ McCall. You have Good Year for the Roses by Elvis Costello, Me and Bobby McGee by Janis Joplin, and ending disc 4 and ending the album you have I Love You Because by Jim Reeves. So that is quite a few of the songs from each disc. I really do like the track list. There's quite a few country classics and a lot of songs that feature on country albums on here, but there's also a couple of songs I don't think a lot of people are expecting to be on here, such as Nothing Breaks Like a Heart by Mark Ronson and Miley Cyrus, Dancing by Kylie Minogue, and there's a couple of others on there that I think a lot of people didn't really expect to feature on the track list, but overall I really like the track list and there are some really good country songs on that album. So that is it for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure you give it a massive thumbs up, be much appreciated if you do. Also make sure you subscribe and enable notifications to be notified every time I see a new video, and make sure you follow my Instagram, my Twitter and my Snapchat. That'll be just aside right there, and links to all my social medias will be in the description down below. Make sure I follow up on all of them. And guys, I'll see you soon for another YouTube video.